Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Some more Deus Ex Mankind Divided. We're here to smash the states, kick ass, and cake names. Sure, cake. I almost didn't make that. What? I hate this part. Oh my god, stop it.
Makes no sense closing down the whole city.
Let's go. There we go.
Biocells, painkillers, right over there.
This would be her apartment.
My Interpol friend, it's dangerous for you to be out in the street tonight. What are you doing here?
I was about to ask you the same thing.
Turns out we, got it wrong before. There have been 2 more killings. Both of them Augs. Both harvested, just like Angela.
Oop.
It's the
What a
same
twist.
process doing all this.
And you're sure that politician, Radko Perry, he couldn't have had anything to do with it?
I'm not sure where all this is going, but I've been looking at old case notes, and it's uncanny. Marek Svobodka, the old harvester, is supposed to be dead, yet this killer seems to... Little habits that were never made public. I even called the cemetery just to make sure Svobodka's still dead.
And?
He's dead.
He's dead.
That doesn't explain what you're doing here.
It's still my case, isn't it? And it's still open. I was hoping that maybe Daria suddenly remembered something. And what about you? You know very well that your Interpol ID doesn't mean shit tonight. Hell, I should be arresting you right now.
Daria called me. She said she was in trouble. She said he was here. When she got cut off. Is she in there?
I wouldn't know. I knocked and no one answered. I've been worried about her.
He
So
does make him sound
called
suspicious.
you, huh?
And you know how she feels about cops.
Right. Look, you're not supposed to be outside tonight. I'll take a look around the building. You see if you can find a way inside. Hopefully we're not too late. Just try not to get caught, eh?
I won't.
Right answer is to just hack this way. Hack your way around.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Now, this is quite a scary scene. New cat. This girl had cat problems, man. I wouldn't trust her with my cat.
Protect them from augmented crazies. In China, meanwhile, a group of protesters demanding freedom and basic human rights for all, regardless of augmented status.
This makes it really suspicious. Rapazine. I always use more of those. I mean, I don't need them. But it's a lot of douche.
From Picus.
Red chips, those are always nice to have.
Around the clock.
She has a suspicious looking.
Always watching. As you are always watching.
She has this book, which for some reason is covered with a bunch of different things. There's also the blood here.
Working under direct instructions from the Army of the Czech Republic, have imposed a state of martial law around their city.
As for to go, if you suspect she's in immediate danger,
The capital streets.
but I already played through this and I already know the answer. It's kind of weird how she has a bear room too, because if it's not making it obvious yet. You can also look here. She's spying on me. Yeah. A little bit crazy. Oh, it's a diary. I didn't even know. Oh my god, she is so obsessed. Cat color. I didn't even notice this. Huh. Security ratings 4. Which sucks because, well, I could get the hack. I could get security 4 hacking. Why not? Why not? Sure, why not? Oh, excuse me. Let's see, let's reveal everything here, and then we shall hack our way to victory.
Anomaly detected. Trace program
Yeah, fine.
initiated. Access granted.
I was gonna get to that. So this guy knows something about her. She's like part of a cat club or something. Alright. Alright, now that's taken care of. Go over and... see the telescope here. Alright, let's talk to David. Why is this on? Oh my god. Oh, David Seraph.
Adam, good. We need to talk, son.
What's going on, Seraph? Why the secure vidcall number?
I looked into Facility 451. It was a processing clinic, one of dozens set up after the incident to help augmented people recover. It was supposed to be places to heal, but they were run more like prison camps.
And?
And I don't think you got your new augs there. You said rescue teams dumped you in that clinic shortly after Panchaea collapsed, but your name doesn't appear on its entry logs. And it doesn't appear on any survivor recovery lists either.
They said I was a John Doe. Nobody knew who I was.
It wouldn't have been hard to find out. Your augmentations have serial numbers. Or at least the ones I had installed into Adam Jensen did.
Are you suggesting all my augs are new? Even the ones you gave me?
I'm not suggesting anything. I'm telling you, all the augs we ever installed had registry codes, and they're not hard to trace.
I know my augs, Seraph. It took 2 years for my body to get used to them, to unlock all their potential.
2 years? Really, Adam? One of which you don't remember because you were allegedly in a coma in Alaska. Look, son, all I'm saying is it wouldn't have been hard to identify you, but for some reason, that never happened.
Why are you so sure I didn't get these augs in Alaska? Orloff was there. I spoke with him.
You said he was using an alias, McFadden. I looked into it. Casper McFadden didn't exist until the day you regained consciousness, which was 1 month before you escaped the facility.
Okay, so where was Orloff?
Not in Alaska. He was with Tai Young Medical for a while, and in the spring of 2028, his name pops up once or twice in the Baltic region. Then he dropped off the grid, and McFadden shows up.
So what does that prove? Orloff is McFadden, and McFadden is Orloff. None of it connects him to me.
Except for the augs which Orloff designed and nobody else knows how to install, let alone make compatible with a competing system.
I found a set of Orloff schematics in a secret military facility in the Swiss Alps. The mercs there had the same augments as me. Do you think I could have been there?
A secret military base in Switzerland? It's kind of far from the Arctic, but...
But what?
When Panchaea collapsed, the original search and rescue mission was reclassified as a recovery operation after 7 days.
Meaning they weren't expecting to find any more survivors.
A few days after that, a unit of soldiers who were never publicly identified intervened. I think that's who found you.
They pull me out of the ocean, take me somewhere, and a year later, Orloff and I show up in Alaska.
Maybe. Listen, son, there's some conclusions you have to make for yourself. I've gone as far as I can take you. Orloff might have had answers, but as soon as you found out he was in Prague, that he'd been visiting Prague periodically ever since you started working with TF-29's division there, somebody killed him. You tell me what it means.
I can't. Not yet.
Well, if you ever do find out, give me a call. Until then, take care of yourself, Adam. Be careful.
Thanks for the help, Seraph.
Basically, he has no memory of what happened. He doesn't have a memory of turning the stupid TV off. Let's bring it to this person's place, why not?
Anomaly detected. Trace access granted.
This guy's a cultist. Obviously. Let's see if there's anything useful. A lot of crafting parts, which is nice. I don't know why he would lock that door closed. I assume that's the bathroom. Yeah, screw this. And whoever lived here is responsible for that Ascension quote-unquote machine. Which is kind of creepy. Whatever. Alright, back to... what we gotta do.
I don't know where she is. All I know is...
So let's do that.
she called you, not me.
Wait for this turn. It's like 280. Oh my god.
Можете мне держать на путях?
God, I hate this port so much. What I want to do is get back and forth between my apartment and wherever I need to go. That should not be that difficult. But no, it wants to be a jackass and like arrest me on sight. Or shoot me. Because, fucking babies. Now we're gonna do the map. Oh man, this police state thing, well, it makes sense story-wise, I guess. It's gameplay-wise, it's really annoying. It's really annoying. It's really annoying gameplay-wise, because you have to like be sneaky where you otherwise wouldn't have to be sneaky before, and it makes the gameplay artificially long, you know. Next playthrough, I'm just gonna kill all these fucking cops because fuck them. Where is this place? Oh, I knocked these guys out too. Ah, convenient.
We have no business together.
Yes, we
It's
do.
dangerous to be out in the... What are you doing here? It's after curfew. It's dangerous.
What do you want from me?
Serial killers are dangerous. Curfews are just inconvenient.
I beg your pardon?
Daria Mishka. Ring a bell?
I'm sorry, but I'm not at liberty to divulge anyone's personal information.
I don't have much time, so you need to start talking fast. Daria's in grave danger. That's if she's even still alive. If there's something I need to know about her...
Trust me, there's no hurry. The further men like you stay away from Daria, the better it is for everyone. You should forget it.
Why men like me? Look, I know about the email you sent her. I know you performed some kind of surgery. Why was it so important for Daria to meet you here?
I used to know Daria. She was a patient of mine.
Your patient? You mean here at the drugstore?
No, of course not. Before that, when I used to work for Taiyong Medical, big tech corporation. You know it?
Enough to know I don't like where this is going.
I headed a project. The cutting edge of neural science and cellular memory replacement. We dealt with people suffering from severe social disorders. We were making people better by making them better people.
How exactly did you make people better?
We found a way to isolate specific character traits. The idea was to use neural implants with imprints of desirable traits from select individuals and insert them into others who were, how should I say, less gifted. Take a man like yourself, for example. Could have given you a sense of humor.
I'm funny enough as it is. Now how about you tell me what went wrong? Something obviously did.
We were trying to help people. Imagine what it would mean if we succeeded. Anxiety, gone. Apathy, gone. Depression, gone.
Diversity gone, spontaneity gone, individuality gone. But you probably left that part out of your sales pitch.
Daria is responsible for what Daria does. The only reason Taiyong forced me to get involved is because so much is at stake for them. Big brand name to protect. I've met their lawyers, men whose briefcases are filled with broken teeth. You must understand.
I'm trying to save Daria. If any part of you cares about what happens to her, now is the time to tell me. What do I need to know to help her?
Daria is beyond help. You're wasting your time.
That's for me to decide. Now tell me about this procedure. And you can quit stalling, because I'm not going anywhere until I get the answers I need.
My job was to address people's deficiencies by integrating donor personality packages. That meant we needed lots of confident volunteers to donate time to our project. As you can imagine, people weren't exactly lining up to have a scrape inside their heads. So Taiyong had to diversify.
Once again, not sure I like where this is going.
Taiyong Medical cut a deal with various penitentiaries. Prisoners who took part in our programs, they got granted little perks, bigger cells, running water. The prisons, they benefited from facility upgrades. It was a win-win.
You implanted the personality traits of prisoners into the mentally unstable? Smart. Let me take a wild guess. Daria's donor was Marek Svobotka, better known as the Harvester.
Donor number 698843. All I saw, all I was given, was a series of test scores that showed a perfect match. Everything she was missing, he had. Nothing else mattered at the time.
An innocent woman's been turned into a vicious killer, in large part because of a procedure you carried out. I'd say that matters.
Daria wasn't turned into anything. She willingly participated in a procedure. Now she is willingly killing people. You may choose to see a causal relationship between those two things, but let me assure you, it's more complicated.
Save it for the lawyers. What I need to know is how to stop her.
All right. Look, we obviously want the same thing here. Daria has a neural chip installed just above the hairline. She won't let you get anywhere near it. So if you're serious about putting an end to this, you'll have to, you know...
What, kill her?
That would be my preference, yes. Or I suppose you could just incapacitate her, but then you run the risk of having her wake up. Not a risk I would take personally.
There must be another way. Something that doesn't involve attacking her.
I wish I could help you. Unless you're willing to meet violence with violence, Daria's not a victim. Chip or no chip, she is behind this, and she will try to attack you no matter what you do.
I don't think Daria's as responsible as you make her out to be. Taking her out and removing the chip is great for you. Gets rid of any evidence that might link her actions to your bungled experiment. But there's no way it's my only option. And there's no way Tai Young Medical would develop a sensitive technology like this without some kind of failsafe. I know you're holding something back.
Like what?
A weakness, an override. Something that allows me to talk to her without the influence of whatever it is you install.
Well, there is an override phrase. Daria has been programmed to react to it with specific subconscious impulses that are designed to trigger a shutdown of the chip.
Why wouldn't you tell me that in the first place?
Because I knew you would overestimate what it could do. You're a fool if you think you can just walk up to a killer and say a magic word. It won't undo what she's become. The decision to act on Svobodka's memories, to repeat them, that was all Daria. Simply shutting down the chip at this point will not be sufficient.
That's for me to decide. What's the override phrase?
Ad hominem 2026. But I warn you, do not turn your back on her. And do not underestimate her responsibility in all of this. We all have terrible nightmares. We all have visions of sick and terrible things we could do. But we don't all act on them. You must be careful around her.
This guy's an asshole. Let's see what it is up here. Alright, never mind. So he has a hidden stash here, which he protects by keeping this thing cast up. Which makes no sense because the airflow would go all the way over here into his room and it would knock him out. I don't know why he would bother, but... Oh, there's a wall safe here. Hopeful. I guess not. Alright.
No warrants, no trials, no rights range, you can be sure of that. The only thing that shocks old Glass here about it is that it didn't have 5 years early. What?
Alright, well, we stole everything he had. So... Thanks for the, grub. And, oh god.
We have no business to do.
Ah, shit. Right, now we gotta go all the way back to that one crazy cat lady.
Curfew is bullshit.
Yeah, that's fine. Alright. Oh dear. I gotta be right back. I know there's still more time to record, but I gotta be right back. God, my butthole hurts. Okay. Back to this crap. Who's even... What? Oh, it's nothing anymore.
Someone's nearby. Lead in. Damn, Oak.
Hey,
Now I gotta follow the trail. I know exactly where it leads. Down here. Boop beep boop beep boop beep boop boop beep boop boop. And it goes this way into that hole. I remember because I went over this way so I could take care of other things, but I could get over here faster. Let's just save this because we haven't saved in a while, and that would have been bad if we didn't do this and didn't save.
Oh, thank God. I knew you'd find me. We must hurry before he comes
She
back.
actually looks like Harley Quinn.
Before who comes back? The man who killed Angela Gunn?
Kind of.
Yes. He knows you're after him. He wanted you to come.
Before she went psycho for Joker.
You can drop the act, Daria. I know what's going on here. I know there's no one else out there. I ran into an old friend of yours. The name Cipra mean anything to you?
You mean Dr. Cipra? Ugh. Where did you dig him up?
He's worried about you.
He's worried about himself. He's worried about Taiyong Medical. They're willing to kill to cover things up, to preserve their precious image. Their reasons are savage compared to mine.
I don't believe this is who you are. Something changed in you after Cipra's surgery. Made you do things you would never have done otherwise, for reasons that aren't your own. But it's not too late.
Don't be so naive. I am who I've always been. Cipra's surgery, all it did was give me access to another man's technique, his courage to follow through.
I can still help you.
Ad hominem.
Ad hominem 2026.
What did you do? Is that how machines pray?
Listen to me. The neural chip that Dr. Cipra installed in you is in the process of shutting down. Try to focus. This version of you that's been hurting people. I don't believe that was really you.
Then you don't know me very well. Why? Why should this change anything? The procedure gave me access to memory banks that weren't my own. The choice to draw on those memories was mine alone. You can't take them from me.
The shutdown process may take some time. Maybe lingering effects. That doesn't mean it's too late to help you.
You really believe that, don't you? All right. Prove it. Approach me. Come. Closer. Save me from all those horrible things Dr. Cipra did. There's nothing to be scared of, right? Surely, whatever trace of the harvester was inside me is gone now that you've said the magic words.
You obviously need more help than I can offer. But that doesn't mean it's not out there. Whatever power the neural chip had over you should be diminishing now. You should be able to fight whatever urges Svobodka's memories inspired in you.
I don't need help. You do. You need to be saved. All Augs need to be saved. Svobodka inspired me to... I can make you human again. I have to make you human again to atone for what I am.
This is tricky. This is kind of tricky. All of them were line up, but O light up 3 times. Alpha was 2 and Beta was 1.
This notion you got that augmented people need saving, that there's something less than human. Look, I didn't know her, but I guarantee you Angela Gunn was a human being. Her humanity was defined by her ideas, her passions, the causes she believed in. It had nothing to do with whether or not she was augmented.
Svobotka never saw them as individuals. To him, they were victims of an age that terrified him. Mirror images of the monster he had become. He believed the entire race was under attack, that mechanization would keep our souls from migrating.
How does that sound like to you when you say it? Migration of the soul, victims of an age? I'm not talking abstract concepts here. I'm talking about people. Svobotka never saw his victims as human beings because it would have made it impossible to do what he did. He was sick, he was scared. Whatever he was no savior.
You're right. The more he killed, the easier it became. That is why he had to repeat the actions, ritualize them. It was a way of justifying his beliefs. If you kill one man, the memory is like an anvil. If you kill 7, you quickly forget the first. It all starts to seem inevitable. Surely it must be obvious to you by now. The Daria you came here to save no longer exists. She hasn't for a long time. All that remains now is his drive, his legacy, his cause.
Svobotka didn't have a cause. He was a serial killer, acting out on impulses that he tried to couch in spiritual rhetoric. A way of convincing himself that his actions were justified, but they weren't. No amount of faith or abstraction makes it okay to dehumanize people the way he did.
No. No, it doesn't. But so what if you're right? So what that Svobodka's motivations cannot stand up to scrutiny? His actions, my actions, cannot be justified. Where does that leave me? If those others did not deserve to die, then I deserve to die.
It's not for me to judge you. I want smarter people than me to look into this neural procedure you underwent. Dig into Cipra and Tai Young.
So you're offering me a fair trial?
I'm not offering anything. But if there's any hope of moving on here, not killing anyone else is a good start. Society has every right to judge you, and it also has a right to hear all about Cipra and Tai Young Medical. I'm not an expert on extenuating circumstances, but I'd say you have an interesting case.
You were right before, about the override process taking time. I can feel him receding. Memories of memories no longer crashing against me like they did. Let me prove it to you. Come closer. I want at least one person to know that I'm no longer what I was.
All right, Daria, we need to get you out of here for real now. This needs to end.
The version of me who did those things to Angela, I cannot even imagine it being me, even though I know it was. Whatever happens now, whatever the authorities decide, I hope you believe me.
What's going on here? What the hell am I interrupting?
Detective Montag.
Daria's got a story to tell you. How you react may have something to do with your thoughts on experimental neural therapies and big medical conglomerates.
I don't understand. Where is the harvester?
I want to turn myself in.
One of you really needs to start explaining.
I want to confess
sorry
to
for
the
this
killings
guy.
of Angela Gunn, Misha Voracek, Pavel Klima, and Leonie Wolf. I also need to tell you about the neural procedure I underwent. It involves Tai Young Medical and a man named Dr. Nicholas Cipra. I hope you'll listen.
You can handle this from here. Just listen carefully to what she has to say.
All right, Daria. I think you should start at the beginning.
2 years ago, I signed up for a program sponsored by
There we go.
Tai Young Medical. They said it would help people to become
Let's
better
get the stuff that are in
versions.
here.
Don't console on now. In your lifetime.
I suggest you remember everything you possibly can about this.
Just to remember everything you possibly can.
Was involved.
When it happened.
And I'm not that
Well, that's what those
person.
little red boxes are. So she pretty much explains everything that we know to him. Alright, now after we got all that done, now I can go back to the volley place and take care of all that garbage. Actually, I think we are done for today. Next time we will be playing some more of this. We'll finish up the quest line. I'll upload everything. Yada yada yada. Alright. Thanks for joining me for today. I'll see you guys later.